Hey YouTube, how are you? So I have never done a YouTube live and I'm trying to make it work with an Insta live. So hello Instagram. It's been a while since I've done an Insta live and I've never ever done a YouTube live. So I just want to say hello everyone. If I look super great, that's because Jeremy and I got back literally at 5 o'clock this morning. And we got back from our California road trip. So if I look like super amazing, that's why. And I'm just gonna need you to go with it. So yeah. But yeah, so I'm so glad that you jumped on here tonight with me. It's been a while, so I wanted to touch base with everyone, see how everyone was doing. How have you guys been? Anything new, exciting going on? I'm sure there is. You're just being very humble. But yeah, so we had a great time in California. It was just a Saturday to Saturday trip. We started in San Diego. So we flew into San Diego, really just had lunch there, and then drove over to Joshua Tree, California. And so we stayed in an Airstream in like the Whitewater area. And then we stayed in a teepee in like proper Joshua Tree, which was kind of like my childhood dream. Maybe being a Midwesterner and everyone from Indiana says like that they have a Native American heritage, so it just felt like I should stay in a teepee in the desert. And I loved it. However, I deeply underestimated how freaking freezing the desert was. Fortunately, the place we stayed, which is called Lazy Sky Retreat, had insanely warm beds. Like the beds had the most intense, like thick comforters on them. And they were super great beds. The teepee, you're sleeping outside with a little bit of a windbreak, but whoa. But I kind of loved it nonetheless. And actually the funny thing in Joshua Tree, we found my husband is a classic eater and I'm a little more exploratory. They literally in Joshua Tree have a restaurant that is an Indian restaurant that has pizza. It was kind of like my best possible scenario for feeding my husband and I. So everybody got to win that night. Yes, jackpot. But yeah, from Joshua Tree, we went into LA and we hiked up to the Hollywood sign, which is much farther than you would think, but it's solid, like beautiful views the whole time. So I definitely recommend it. And then from there, we stopped in Santa Barbara for lunch one day and made our way up to like, Paso Robles, which is like a lower wine region in California. Really great wines. A lot of the wineries there, you can have like kind of paid tastings, which maybe they give you more, maybe you try all of them. I don't know. We opted for the free ones and they were awesome still. So Paso Robles wines were amazing. We went to the J-Lore winery and the Eberly, but then we needed to make our way back up to Big Sur, which guys, driving to Big Sur on like the Pacific Coast Highway is probably one of the most stunning things I have ever seen in my whole life. It's like every movie, car commercial, postcard. It is literally the most beautiful, natural place on the planet. And if you ever get to go to the West Coast, it's magical. And it's so different than like the terrain we're used to on the East Coast, which is just kind of funny, but it was stunning. Like it was gorgeous when you're driving and you're looking out, but you had to like pause. Like I got to pause and look back because Jeremy was driving most of it. Because if you just look behind you, it's just another breathtaking version of it. It's just, it was great. And then we stopped in Carmel for a little bit, which Carmel is very, very posh and like casual and very cute, adorable homes. Loved Carmel, and it's on the beach. Big Sur, you don't really have access to the beach. So we realized that like Carmel is fabulous because you're close to mountainy places, but you get the benefit of the beach. So that was nice. And so Carmel was very, very cute, very quaint, but we kept moving on from Carmel to get to San Francisco. And so we spent about a day and a half in San Francisco, which I'm just curious what you guys think about this concept, because Jeremy and I love New York City. We love it. Love the hustle, love it all. However, I feel like East or West Coast, whether it's LA or San Francisco, kind of those bigger cities, they've got hustle, but like they're like a little softer and nicer. Now, my question is it like the access to the beach, or is it like just like vitamin D? Like maybe like us busy folk on the East Coast, we're stuck inside. Are we having like vitamin D deficiencies that are making us like very aggressive? You laugh, but I think it's something to think about. I think it's a vitamin D deficiency. But San Francisco was awesome. I stopped by, there's a YouTuber called Chelsea Wears is her channel, and we stopped by her shop, and it wasn't that far from like Alcatraz and being able to see the Golden Gate. So we just wandered, which is what we like to do in New York, like a rough itinerary, but we just love wandering. So big fan of that. I really love San Francisco. I would absolutely go back. And yeah, I think people are generally nicer there because I think it's the vitamin D. But honestly, so the whole California fires and all of that is actually very insane. I know that like we have our own weather issues on the East Coast. Oh my gosh, the amount of land that we passed that was affected by fire, like on either side of the highway coming out of LA, was kind of terrifying. Like it wasn't on fire when we were going, we were perfectly safe. But just to think that that was on fire was like insane and heartbreaking. So, I don't know what's on the news now because I don't really watch the news, but it was mind blowing. And then even in San Francisco, because there's a larger bit of fires in the more northern part of the state, it was very foggy. So even where we were at, you should have, like in theory, been able to see the Golden Gate Bridge. You could see the outline. You couldn't tell if it was red, purple, black, orange. You couldn't tell. The smoke was so strong. So it was just, I don't know, it made me very like grateful that our state doesn't really have that, but realistically every state has their issues. So, but yeah, it was a gorgeous state, a gorgeous road trip. And then yeah, this morning we left last night from San Francisco at like 9 something at night, and then I guess that's the red eye. I don't travel enough to be cool enough to know what the red eye is, but it seems logical that it's the red eye. From 9ish at night to this morning here. And so we came home, we slept a few hours, and like I've just been doing laundry and prepping for the week. And yeah, I think it was a good vacation when you're super pumped to like talk with your people again. So that's why I was like, no, we've got to jump on. We have to start back with like lives. I've never done YouTube. And I figured if you guys are okay with my eyes being a little shifty, we could do both. We could do YouTube and Instagram Live. So yeah, so if at any point you have questions about kind of where we went on the trip, shoot them in the comments. Sound like totally cool with it. But what I'm gonna do is go through some of my empties. I feel like that's one of those things where I always think I'm good and I don't have that many, and then I look and I'm like, no, okay, that's a lot. So, all right, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna grab my bin. All right, we'll start with the one thing that got out of the basket, and it is this eyebrow definer from Eye of Horus. We'll show you, and then we will show you. So this was from Pettivore, and the color of this one is, it does not say. It is their Dynasty Brow Define. Now, this is a little dark. However, if you use a light hand, it's great. So it's kind of your healthier version of the Anastasia Brow Wiz, where you've got a little skinny tip and a spoolie. So super helpful, super handy. I really like this product. If I were to purchase it again, I would go with a slightly lighter color if possible, but I love the texture. I felt like this did not wear out as much as the Anastasia Brow Wiz had for me in the future. But the Eye of Horus, Horus, eyebrow definer, it was a win. I was very happy with that. Now going into our cleansers, no surprise here. We've got the Yarrick shampoo and conditioner, the Feature Volume. So these are great products for keeping a healthy scalp. It's great for not weighing your hair down. It is safe for color treated hair. Very lightweight and cleansing. It's just a great kind of staple family shampoo. Jeremy uses it. What am I using right now? Right now, I'm using the 100% Pure. Let me grab it. I'll show you. It's just right here. We're using right now the 100% Pure shampoo and conditioner. I hadn't tried anything from them, so I was like, all right, we'll give it a whirl. So right now, we are using the 100% Pure Burdock and Neem Healthy Scalp Shampoo. So once again, great for, you know, having a healthy scalp. If you're oily, you know, it's a great option. And then if you have super dry ends like me because you're blonde and you're living a lie, the 100% Pure Glossy Locks Glossing Conditioner. That's what I use on my mid-lengths and ends from like ears down. So I've been very happy with it. I don't know. I think I like them equally. I just needed some variety. So there's no shame in that. But once again, 100% Pure. I'm just a fan. I finished up my Feed Your Hold hairspray, which in all honesty, I really, when I went to all natural products, I really was not keen on the concept of one that was non-aerosol, like a hairspray that was non-aerosol. I really like the Yarrick one. So it makes me feel like I'm making my like 80s mom proud that I'm using a non-aerosol hairspray, but I also love it. It has a very nice like light lemongrassy scent. I don't feel like it has a lot of weight on the hair. I'm a big fan. Also, Instagram is getting me at a better angle. This YouTube, it's not a great angle and I'm very sorry. For me that I'm going to put this on the internet and for you that you have to see it, so I'm very sorry. Next up is my deodorant, and I finished up the Air by Vapor Organic Beauty, their Lavender Myrrh deodorant. I really like this. It's kind of a hefty price point, and I liked it. Brands aren't sending me things, but if Vapor sent me that, I would use it. But I've been perfectly content with what I've been using currently, which is the Meow Meow Tweet grapefruit baking soda free deodorant cream, and this guy's from Target. So let me show you guys. You may like a traditional packaging where you don't have to touch your underarm. You know, that applicator is great for that. But if you just want to like get over it, equal amount of effectiveness, lower price point, easier accessibility, go with the Meow Meow Tweet. I like it. I also really like the Primal Pit Paste, which is actually, so I threw this one in here. It's not that I need double deodorant. I might, but I just don't do it. But Primal Pit Paste, this one, they have it in a stick. This is actually Jeremy's. I threw that in there to talk about it. And so it's a natural deodorant, it's unscented, and it's in a stick. I'm a fan of Primal Pit Paste. I prefer the one that's in the pot, like the Meow Meow Tweet. I don't know why, I just do. But the Vapor deodorant, it's great. It's a high-end product, but I think you don't need to pay that price point, to be honest with you. Go with Meow Meow Tweet or Primal Pit Paste. It's on Amazon, so you're good. Now for a lightweight moisturizing mask is the Feed Your Moisture Mask from Yarrick. If you have thick, coarse hair, I would put either a conditioning oil, like an olive oil or coconut oil in with this. But this is actually an amazing mask for fine-haired girls that need a lot of moisture, but cannot handle a lot of weight. So the Feed Your Moisture Mask is an awesome option for you guys. Ooh, and I forgot to tell you about my secret. Should I tell you it now or later? I'll tell you later. I'll make you wait. All right, next up is this Juice Beauty Mascara. Yes, I did not mind this. I like the brush. The formula is all right. What I'm using now is the Lily Lolo mascara. Super huge fan of that. Super huge fan of that. But my friend Jess loves this mascara, and so it has a really great brush on it. Can't really tell. There you go. A traditional kind of mascara brush, covers the lashes well. For me, it's a very natural mascara. I felt like it was natural, and I feel like if you're gonna wear mascara, you don't want it to just be natural. Now, here's another product I have talked about before, and we have repurchased it. It's actually what's in our drawer right now, and it is the old David's toothpaste. Here's the new one. It is a great product for recycling. If you are very into zero waste products, you can easily recycle this product, which is super awesome. And it comes with like I want to call it a color key, but you can roll the package down. So the David's All Natural Toothpaste, I love it. All natural toothpaste can get a little iffy, but I've been very happy with the effectiveness of that. So yes, big fan of the David's toothpaste, and I clearly would repurchase it because I did. Now, a face wash. I have the Pure Brilliantly Brightening Cleansing Gel Face Wash. I think this is a really great classic cleanser. It is not overly hydrating. It is not stripping. It's a great balanced cleanser. So, you know, Jeremy and I, like, this was in our shower, so we share it. Our skin's kind of the same, other than like him having a much bigger beard than I do. Mine's just little few guys. But we were both really happy with it. It cleanses the skin of impurities, but it's not stripping. So it's great for this time of year too. But yeah, I love the Cure line. You can get it at Target or Whole Foods or whatever you want. But I like the accessibility. I like the price point, and their brightening cleanser. It's a win. Now, the Little Barn Apothecary Dry Shampoo is what I have next. I am going to be honest with you. It has this nozzle that it's supposed to be like, oh, you can like pinpoint at your roots. If you open it enough to get the product out to me, it puts too much product on your roots. If you then sprinkle on your brush gets cruddy. I had trouble applying this in all the ways they tell you to apply it. So what I ended up doing, I can't show you now, but I ended up putting it in like a short mason jar, and with an old makeup brush, here it is. Look at this, is an old Real Techniques brush. I bop it in the jar, tap it off, and then I pat it on my hairline. Even still, the texture is a little thicker. It's thicker than the Yarrick texture. It's thicker than cornstarch would be. It's thicker than any of those normal kind of dry shampoo substitutes. It's just a very thick formula. I wouldn't repurchase it. I think their products have a really reasonable price point, but for me personally, I was not a fan of the Little Barn Apothecary dry shampoo. I'd pass. I actually think I have a little bit of it left in my jar. So yeah, so I have that a little bit left, but yeah, I won't repurchase that. I've kind of thought about, as much as I like the Yarrick, I'm always intrigued about like making my own, but then I don't know. Maybe people wouldn't care about that. So next up I have this brow pomade from 100% Pure in taupe. And it's a very creamy brow pomade, and it just kind of got gross. I'll show you guys, just gross. There's a few brow hairs in there, nasty. What I replaced it with was also from 100% Pure, and I can pull it out. Let me see. Everything's still in my like travel thing. Let's see. Yes. So what I replaced it with was also in taupe from 100% Pure, but it is their, it doesn't say. It's the more like waterproof brow one, and it looks a little more ashy, which I like. I like it a lot. So even though it says taupe, if you're a medium to darkish brown, you could easily use this. You know, taupe to me, traditionally, I think of blondes. This taupe is kind of a nice universal shade, so I love it. So it's the 100% Pure. It's their brow pomade in taupe, and I still use the same dual-ended brush from 100% Pure, where it's a brush on one end and a spoolie on the other, but I dig it. And it lasts so well. So I'm a very big fan of that. I think they're honestly discontinuing this 100% Pure product. So don't worry about it. They've got another option for you. You'll be good to go. 2 more products and then I'll tell you my surprise. So our next product is the RMS Uncover Up in shade 22. I love this for using on my skin if I have imperfections to cover or under my eyes. I'm almost 33, so my under eyes are getting strangely dry, even though the rest of my face is like freaking oily as crap. My under eye tends to get very dry, and the RMS Uncover Up is just a magical texture. A little bit goes a long way. You can work it in with a dampened beauty blender or your finger. I love how versatile it is. This, I'm trying to think how old this is, which I know sounds kind of gross, but I might have had this like 9 months or a year. So it is a higher end green beauty brand, but it will last forever and a day. So RMS Uncover Up, in the winter, I'm like a 22. When I'm super tan, which is not that tan, I'm at the 33. So that's something to think about. I mean, I feel like I come off pinky, but I'm pretty pale. I think that you get that, yeah. Next up is a lip balm that came in a Petit Vour box, which I may start back in like January to do a couple months and see how it goes. Because I like it. I get a lot of products and I just need to take a break. But from Petit Vour, I got the Nodo Multi-Benetint Eyes Chips Leak Lips Balm. Now, it is like a reddishy, pepperminty lip balm, and I love it on my lips. I am too oily to ever put this on my cheeks, and I don't love the look of a glossy lid, so I'm never gonna do that either. But as a lip balm, even though I'm not fully utilizing this product per their recommendation, I loved it as a lip balm. I'm not a real good opaque red lip person. It's just too strong for me. But this gave a very like juicy, like just ate a popsicle at the beach kind of vibe. And I loved it. So I would definitely repurchase the Nodo lip balm. And let me see if it says exactly what color it is. It does not, but it's pretty red. So think about that. But yeah, so those are all my empties for now. Thanks for hanging in. And yeah, still, if you have any questions about the California trip, completely like throw your questions in there. I would love to like chat about it. But I wanted to let you know that on the salon's website, thehuelifestyle.com, we are having a Black Friday sale. But like most Black Friday sales, they're not just Black Friday. Thanksgiving Day through Cyber Monday, we are having a sale where it is 30% off your online order of $75 or more. Always free shipping, as you know. And you can stock up on all your favorite products. Since I got in like wicked early this morning, I haven't been able to actually update the site. So if you go and look at the site right now, don't let it fool you. There's more stuff coming. But get yourself ready for Thursday morning. The sale will be live. So 30% off all orders of $75 or more. It covers Purpose Jewelry, it covers Yarrick, it covers all of it. But online orders, and yeah, so it's a great way to try stuff. It's a great way to purchase gifts. It's a great way to treat yourself. So yes, any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram or in any of these mediums that I still feel really odd at doing. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed tonight's Insta Live. I am going to fold my last load of laundry before I'm ready to like get back to my normal work week. And it was great chatting with you. I hope you have a great night. Bye. See you then.